Wait, what? Did you just say that content marketing doesn't play a critical role in your business and the success of your business? Oh my gosh, you have got to listen to this entire video because that is some of the misinformation that's going around about content marketing and the role it plays in the success of your business, which means sales, my friend. So if that sounds like something that you've been thinking about or a belief that you have, then you'll definitely want to watch this entire video. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi, I'm Vicki O'Neill, and I help entrepreneurs and small business owners with their marketing and help connect the dots between their content, their messaging, and really drive sales so their business can thrive much longer. So if that sounds like you're in the right place, my friend. Today, I'm going to be talking about 3 myths about content marketing that really need to be debunked because content marketing really does play a critical role in your overall marketing strategy and the success of your business. So if you've been struggling with creating content or you've been creating content and sharing it but really not getting any results, then you need to listen to this entire video and then also like this video. If there's someone who might be struggling with content marketing and the role that content plays in their business, go ahead and share this video with them as well. That's always something that can help other people. We like to help other people, right? Yes. First, I want you to imagine, what would your brand or your marketing or even your sales, what would your sales look like if you did not share information on social media, if you didn't have an email list, if you didn't have any type of followers or engagement on any platform that you currently have presence? If you were to take that away completely, what would your business look like? Would it still be in the same place it is today in regards to profits and cash flow and even increase in sales? If it would be the same, then you can just go ahead and stop this video right now, and this video is not for you.
Bye-bye.
But if you believe that your business is in a better place because of your activity and your placement, your engagement, and your help that you provide your ideal customers on social media and all the platforms where you're currently present and you're helping your ideal clients, then you are a believer in content. Content is a critical success factor in connecting the dots between your brand and your sales. Content is that piece that helps navigate that customer journey between the know, like, and trust process and helps them buy from you. And then based on a great experience, of course, which is what you're going to provide them, right? They will stay with you longer, which is the retention piece of my 6 steps to the customer journey. So let's go ahead and go into myth number 1. The first myth is that once you've published a piece of content, no matter what platform it's on, that there isn't anything else that you need to do with that piece of content. Now, if that is your belief and you haven't been seeing the engagement or results from that piece of content that you had wanted to, that mindset is the starting point of the problem. So when you post a piece of content, let's just say it's a blog post, you create that post, you publish it on your website, and that's it. So unless you've got it set up and you've got a huge email list and you've got your blog set up that every single time you post a blog article that your email list gets notified, that blog post is most likely not going to get seen by anyone. There's some effort on your part that needs to go into actually communicating and sharing that blog article with your ideal audience. So how you can go about doing that is different ways. You can go through and you can do snippets of content that you can then use as an image in your social media post, no matter if it's on Twitter or Facebook or LinkedIn, or even if you're using it on YouTube, you can incorporate it as an image in your video. So once you've published a piece of content, it's not going to be successful as a standalone object. It needs to be a connector towards your next step in the customer journey. And in order for them to reach that blog article, you need to communicate it to them. And that's why you share it on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, wherever you're sharing information and helping your ideal clients with their problems. That becomes a critical piece in the overall journey towards connecting the dots through the know, like, and trust process, so they'll buy from you. As part of what you'll want to do in the myth number 1 in debunking it is to create a content strategy and have a content calendar that you share and you also create with everyone else involved in the customer journey. If that's something that you need, I'll include a link in the description below that you can use. It's a spreadsheet that I use. The second content marketing myth that needs to be debunked is that you need to publish as much content as possible and just keep it flowing, just keep it going. And you might be of the thought that more is better. That's not necessarily the case here. In fact, it depends on what platform you are sharing content on that you need to be aware of the algorithm and how it works. So an example would be if you're publishing content on LinkedIn and you want to publish 4 times a day, you're really confusing the algorithm because the algorithm, each time you create a new post, it basically overrides the previous post. So if you post something at 8 o'clock in the morning and then you want to publish something again at 10 o'clock in the morning, that one at 8 o'clock in the morning is pretty much going to be squashed because now the algorithm is looking at the 10 a.m. post as the one that needs to be prioritized. It might still show that one at 8 a.m., but the chances of it being seen by anyone significantly decreases once you post that next piece of content on LinkedIn. So on LinkedIn, for example, if you post once a day, that is ideal because you're essentially giving your ideal customers and the algorithm a 24-hour window to see your content. Of course, the more likes and engagement and direct messages and the more information that is exchanged during that time frame is what's really going to help boost the algorithm on LinkedIn. Now, if you're creating videos for YouTube, you can post as many videos as you want to throughout the day because the algorithm on YouTube looks at each video as its own separate entity. It doesn't depend on who the person is for your channel or the previous content or video that you posted. It looks at each individual one separately, so you can post as many videos as you want to. So the reason why I bring this up is because if you are of the thought that you need to share as much content as possible, that may be actually a detriment to your overall efforts if you've been doing that on a platform that doesn't reward that type of behavior. So look at what you're doing currently with your content and evaluate and kind of go back to creating that content strategy, understanding the different platforms that you're present and how you can best leverage the algorithm on each one of those platforms. Even look at your email marketing. If you are sending emails every single day to your existing email list, chances are you're probably going to get a higher number of unsubscribes because people don't want to see emails from someone every single day. Unless you're doing like a 5-day challenge or you're doing something that they have basically opted into, the frequency of the information that you're sharing. Publishing more isn't always better. Less could actually be the key to success of your content being seen and engaged with your ideal customers if you know how to play that game. The third and final content marketing myth that needs to be debunked is that you don't need video in your overall marketing strategy, that it's just not worth the effort. Well, I've got news for you, friend. If you're watching this video, you know the value of video in your content marketing strategy. Even if you don't have the time or a staff or the equipment to create video, it really is an important piece of your overall marketing strategy because you're going to reach a different audience. You're going to be able to engage and connect with an audience in a different way with video. The biggest misconception, though, is how much time and effort needs to go into actually making a video. Now, if you're in the thought or desire or your goals are to create a really highly mass produced, commercial ready, super expensive video, then yeah, that is going to take a lot of time and planning and effort and collaboration and dollars to actually make that happen. But if you are an entrepreneur or you're a small business owner and you just want to start making videos, you can start doing that like right now. You've got a mobile phone, you've got a laptop computer with a camera on it. All you have to do is have a plan for what you're going to talk about and then hit record. That's all you need to do. You could actually record a video and put it on LinkedIn or Instagram stories, or do a live video on Facebook or YouTube. And you can do that right now, and you've started your video content strategy. So it doesn't really take a lot of time and effort into creating a video. You just need to look at where that fits into your content strategy and then incorporate it into what you're already doing. Now, if you are interested in getting some help with your video content strategy and you're just really wanting to know where to even get started, I actually have a 30-day video bootcamp that would be perfect for you. I'll include a link below in the description, so if you want to take a look at that and see if it might be of interest, I bet that you will find value in it, and you will be set up not only with your video content strategy by the end of those 30 days, but you will be creating momentum that you'll be able to just keep it going and keep it moving so that you can start increasing your sales. So if that's something you've been wanting to do in 2021 and you just haven't had the time, or you haven't created the time and made it a priority to do that, then I highly recommend that you check out that link and let's talk. Let's get you started. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you and choosing to be here on my channel, watching my content, and hopefully engaging with me in the comments. I would love to hear from you. All right, well, thank you so much again, and until next time, make today great. And wait, what?